Hi there, today I want to talk about something that I have seen a lot of on social media posts lately, on Reddit, on Facebook, you name it. For some reason, there's been a lot of people using Kiom to describe an adjective. Oh, how beautiful! Kiom Bela. How charming. Kiom charma. I get why you would want to do that. Kiom means how much. How many or how much? So how much is she beautiful? Oh, how beautiful she is. I get that, but actually what you want to use there is Kiel. Kiel Bela. Kiel charma. That is standard Esperanto usage. There are some people who will argue otherwise, but they're more of the fringe outliers here. Yes, technically you can say Kiom Bela, but that should be reserved for adding extreme emphasis and doing it in a more metaphorical way. Only do that if you're writing poetry and doing it in a poem or something. Standard usage, just saying, wow, how awesome is that? You should be using Kiel. Let's look at Kiom and Kiel in more detail to make sure we get these straight. Kiom means how many. It means what amount, what quantity. It doesn't mean to what degree or what intensity. Kiel means how, in what way, what manner, what degree, what intensity. That's where it falls under. Kiel includes degree and intensity. If something is very something, then, Kiel is what you'd use there. Say Kiel Bela, not Kiom Bela. And you might think, okay, sure, when you're talking about beauty, let's say, or how stupid they are, Kiel stulta. But what if we're talking about size? Things that lend themselves to measurement, to numbers. Kiom is a thing that is dealing with quantity. What if we're talking about, the length of miles away or how tall a building is? Then wouldn't we say Kiom alta, Kiom longa? No. Still, you say Kiel longa. Zamenhof himself did that. In Hamleto Regido de Danuio, his translation of Hamlet, he says, Kiel longe viam estas tombisto. How long have you been a gravedigger? And so even though the answer there is a number, du jaroin, let's say, 2 years. Okay, you're tempted to use Kiom, I can feel it, but don't. He said Kiel longe. He didn't say Kiom da tempo okazis post via tombistigio. What amount of time hath transpired since then? No, he said Kiel longe. How long? That simple. Similarly with Kiel ofte, that maybe you have a number after that, but doesn't make that a Kiom situation. Kiel longai ungoi, what long nails you have, Grandma. Kiel ofte vi diris tion, how often did you say that? That's still Kiel's territory and domain. A way to keep track of when to use which is this. If tre fits, then there you should use Kiel. If multe fits, use Kiom. Kiel kompatinda li estas. How worthy of compassion he is. How pitiable he is. You could say, li estas tre kompatinda. So, Kiel fits there. Kiom li suferis. You wouldn't say li tre suferis, you'd say li multe suferis. So, Kiom makes sense there. So it makes sense usually in front of a verb, you'd stick Kiom there. Kiel riĉa ŝi estas. How rich she is. Well, you could say she's very rich, right? So that makes sense there. You wouldn't say she's multe riĉa. No, you'd say she estas tre riĉa. She havas multe da mono? Eble, do, she havas kiom da mono. Kiom fits there because multe would fit there, all right? Again, the takeaway from this video should be, don't say Kiom charma, don't say Kiom Bela. Unless you really mean to do some added emphasis there, but if we all just use that as our normal way of saying it, then we can't use it for added emphasis later in a poem somewhere because we've already diluted that. So don't do it. Your standard way of saying it should be Kiel. If you check the textaro.com database, how many hits do you think you're going to find for Kiel Bela? 86. How many are you going to find for Kiom Bela? Only 6, okay? That's a lot more usage for Kiel Bela. That is the standard way that we Esperantists do that. We emphasize or describe an adjective with Kiel. So go thou and do likewise. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Today's Patreon shoutout goes to Interkultura Novelo-Konkurso. They have a writing competition going on right now that you could become a part of. For more information, check out the link in the video description below.